guys, so welcome back to another lip balm review. If you clicked on this video, you know exactly what you're in for. Why do I keep giving GBG Beauty the benefit of the doubt? Especially when it comes to the Hershey Kiss ones, that have notoriously always been terrible. I swore them off last year after their Valentine's Day pack. I'd given them 2 full collections to get their shit together, and they did not. So, there was a Christmas duo set I didn't even buy, although now that I bought this set, now I'm like, well, now I'm missing one. So now I have to circle back around and get it, because my OCD will not give me any peace if I don't. So, I must say, I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting it's going to suck. Like, I'm going into this fully expecting it to. I hope I'm happily surprised and that maybe they fixed some of their issues. I can't say as I'm expecting much. The packaging itself is like the flimsiest thing I've ever felt. I could probably open this clamshell packaging without even using scissors. I almost guarantee it. That's how flimsy this crap is. I don't know. I don't know. It's a Hershey's exclusive, though! Yeah, no, that doesn't mean a thing, so. Goodness. Okay. So this one's the Cherry Cordial one. There's 4 that they released. There's this one. There's Coconut Creme, which I thought they did before, but they haven't. Strawberry Creme, and Birthday Cake. However, this is the one that has always notoriously let me down the most, because cherry cordials are my favorite freaking thing, and to fuck them up just makes me so sad. So, I'm really hopeful, really hopeful, that this time will be different. I'm not expecting amazing things. It's GBG Beauty. It's not going to be amazing. There's no way. But I'm just hoping to be even marginally less disappointed with this version of Cherry Cordial than the past ones. Is that so much to ask, universe? Come on. So, I am going to go ahead and use scissors to open it, even though I probably don't need to, but just for the sake of time, I don't feel like wrestling it on camera, although it probably would get me more views if I sat here and literally fought the plastic, but yeah, we're not going to do that. So, we're just going to go ahead and do it the cheater way. Well, not really the cheater way, it's just the way you open it, but okay. So, there it is. Same gummy crap holding it in, as always, that I usually peel out of there and play with, but this one's a hot pink one. Last year they were more muted pastel tones. I'm kind of surprised at how bright this is. I want to be less disappointed. I like this color more than last year's, but again, I can't say as I have high hopes. I am basically expecting it to be the worst of the worst, so if it comes in anything above that, it'll be a success in my book, but yeah, format-wise, it's still this weird nipple shape. Yes, I know, it's supposed to be a Hershey's Kiss, but I'm sorry, it's like a pointy high beams nip. Come on. I'm not the only one who sees it. I cannot be the only one who sees it. At least it doesn't smell terrible, but we'll come back to that. So, packaging-wise, it's cute. I will give it that. If nothing else, they're cute. They look like little Hershey's Kisses. I feel like they should all be metallic. That would add to the Hershey's Kiss-ness of it. But they don't. Well, no, I take that back. The Christmas collection was, you know, the 2 that I don't have, but I'm probably gonna circle around to eBay and get it. But, yeah. It's that same rubberized EOC type feel on the outer packaging, so there's that. The very first releases were just hard, shiny plastic. They were not like this. Second release, yes. Apparently, I don't know if this is 3rd or 4th, because I don't know if we're counting the Christmas set as its own release, but whichever it is, they're still using the EOC type feel on the outer packaging. So, these are not natural or organic. They are very synthetic. The ingredients list is as follows. Beeswax, hydrogenated polyisobutane, ceresin, ethylhexyl palmitate, jojoba seed oil, shea butter, sweet almond oil, tocopherol, sodium saccharin, fragrance, and phenoxyethanol. There we go. May contain red 27 lake. Yeah, that is not organic or natural by any stretch of the imagination, just so you guys know. But, on the other hand, it's not quite as toxic as certain past releases they've done, so they've changed something. This gives me hope. It may be false hope, but it gives me hope that maybe, just maybe, it won't suck so hard. So, these are limited edition. I don't know how long you're going to be able to find them, but for right now, at least for Valentine's Day, they're selling these little babies. But yeah, I also noticed on the bottom, the stickers have the names on them now, which is great. It means I don't have to take a Sharpie to them and label them like I did before, so that's another improvement. I will give credit where credit is due. It's very wrinkled up, though, and it feels like it's hiding something on the bottom, so my morbid curiosity would love to know what's under the label, but I don't want to peel it off to find out. So if anybody feels like peeling one off of theirs and letting me know what's under there, vortex to another realm, I mean, you know, let me know what's under there. Anyways, so, amount of product, oh shit, how much is in it? Really? 0.28 ounces. Bullshit. That is not more than an EOS. No, there's no friggin' way. There is no friggin' way that this, I'm going to compare to this because it's the newest one, therefore I've used the least of it. There's no way. There's no frigging way this is more than this. Bullshit. Just saying. I call so much bullshit. Okay, so, price point, I honestly don't know what they cost in stores other than they're cheap. I know that much. I don't even know which stores you for sure find them in other than the Christmas pack. That was at Target, but these I bought off eBay. Gonna just level with you. Probably way overpaid for them on eBay. Some of you who actually found them in stores may cry at how bad I overpaid for them on eBay. For the set of 4, would you like to know what I paid? I paid $26 altogether for these. Not each, at least, thank God. Altogether. Now, those of you who know what they actually cost in store are laughing your asses off right now at how bad I got ripped off, but I don't drive, so pretty much unless somebody is willing to help me attain things, it's how I have to buy things. So, anyway, sturdiness-wise, it's actually not the worst thing ever. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it doesn't have a proper, like, locking feel on it, like a lot of screw-top lip balms do, but that said, it does, like, hit a point where it feels tight, more so than any of the past releases I have found. Because them, it feels like, I don't know, this could pop off really easy. But this one, I mean, although it never locks per se, it does hit a point of very, very tightness to where it's almost hard to undo it. So, I can't say as I'm worried about that coming undone, although the quality on this brand, I don't know that I'd care even if it did, other than just the mess factor. But still, they have stepped up their game in terms of that one thing so far. Well, actually, a few things I've noted, but I want to be hopeful, but I'm very, very cautious right now. Ah, goodness. So there's no special features like SPF or medication, so we are going to talk about the scent. First off, you can smell a little bit through the plastic. You can also smell the plastic. It's not as bad as the Frappe Lip Smackers, at least. I can say that for them. There is a plasticky odor, which I hate, and usually makes me sick, but it's a low enough level to where even as sensitive as I am, it's not really messing with me, so that I'm grateful for. But, it doesn't smell bad. I'm just not sure that I would call that cherry cordial. It's definitely in the berry family, at the very least. It's very sweet. It wants to be a cherry cordial. It may even border on being cherry, but it feels closer to strawberry to me. It's more like a strawberry cordial. There's like the tiniest hint of chocolate, but it mostly smells like strawberry, which is weird given that there's a strawberry cream one as well. Or creme, oh I'm sorry. But if you went out on a limb and told yourself it's cherry, you can probably make yourself believe it's cherry. It's borderline, which, to be fair, that's probably the closest this brand has ever gotten to getting the scent correct on this one. So I really hope it's not going to suck once I get this on. Although, again, I'm very cautious. I am going to point out, as I pointed out with all the others, because of this weird shape, it is very awkward to apply, and usually the tip busts off the first time you use it. I'm also a pervert who's like, huh, I should suck on this, but I'm not going to. But, yeah, you kind of have to angle it on a diagonal and go real gentle if you don't want to bust the tip off. And, like, twist it as you use it. That is the furthest I've ever gone with one without busting off the tip, by the way. The top, though, is harder to angle. Apparently not impossible, but difficult. I'm trying to not apply much pressure on the tip, because I'd rather not bust that off if I can help it. I'm surprised that I succeeded, apparently. I have one really, really bad chap spot. Okay, so far I don't hate it. That may be the first GBG Beauty thing I've ever said that with. They have improved. I feel like they might actually even have potential at this point, which I never thought I'd find myself saying in a million years. And if they're all like this, you know, this actually does make me happy that I gave them another chance, because I had basically forever written off this brand permanently as far as I was concerned after last year's Valentine's Day collection they did, because they were just so bad. But I'm gonna level with you. This isn't terrible. It's not great by any means. I will throw that out there, here and now. It is a very cheap, low-end lip balm. But it's not that same level of unusably bad that they once were. I mean, the first collection of these that they did, one of them literally smelled like pencil shavings and lead. It was not a good smell. It was supposed to be like vanilla. I don't know how vanilla turns into that, but it did. And most of the rest of the collection was much better. Like, the mint one smelled like coconut, which, how do you screw up the most basic flavor on the planet? I don't know. And the others just, like I said, I've described the original cherry cordial one as just smelling like disappointment. And I don't even remember what the other flavor was, but there was 4 in that set as well. But yeah, they were not good. I gave them another chance with the next collection, hoping that maybe they had taken my commentary into account and made improvements. And it seemed like some of it they did, but they were still painfully bad, to where I was like, I don't think I'm willing to try this again. But then I saw they did a birthday cake one, and then I originally thought that was the only new one they did, so I was like, well, maybe I'll just buy that one. And then it was pointed out that all of them except the cherry cordial one are new. And given how I am with cherry cordial, I was like, oh, screw it, I'll buy the collection. I'll give them one more chance. One more to prove themselves. That's it. If this doesn't do it, they are, once again, written off forever. I am going to point out there is a very, very slight tingly feeling on my lips right now. I hope I am not having a reaction to something in this. There shouldn't be anything that I read off of this that I'd be having one to, so I'm really not sure what that's about. Could be unconnected. Could be psychosomatic in my brain, because I was expecting it to be so bad. I don't know, but it's worth mentioning. But yeah, once it's on your lips, you can smell it. And I feel like there's actually more of the chocolate scent that you pick up on once it's on than in the lip balm itself. And it actually does smell more like cherry once it's on. I don't know why that is. I don't know why it smells more like strawberry in here and cherry once it's on. I don't know. I don't know what kind of lip balm voodoo they're doing, but they managed to do the thing that they had such difficulty with in the other 2 times they've tried to do this flavor. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due. They have stepped up their game. Maybe they saw my videos and took into account all the things I was saying and fixed the things that needed to be fixed. And if they did, I applaud them for that, and I'm also proud that my dinky little channel caught the attention of a company. But, yeah, I can't take credit for it because I don't know that for a fact, but just not too many people review these, so I do sometimes have to wonder when it's such specific things as ones I point out, and then those are the exact things that get fixed not too long after. Just saying, wouldn't be the first time. But, the consistency on this is surprisingly not bad at all. Like, I'm not joking you. Let me taste to see if there's flavor. I'm not sure if it's just the scent I'm picking up on making me feel like there is, or if there actually is a teeny bit. I feel like there might actually be a very, 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 very slight amount of flavor in there. So I'm just throwing that out there. Now for the actual consistency and thickness. The thickness is actually thicker than I expected. It's actually about a medium thickness lip balm. It's considerably thicker than I expected. I'm not complaining. And the consistency is really creamy. It's not waxy. That was a big thing I disliked about them before, was they were so waxy and sticky I hated it. No, this is... Again, I never thought I'd be saying it about this brand, but it actually feels kind of good. Not gonna lie. I don't know if it's a fluke. I don't know if it's just this one. I don't know if they're all gonna be like this, but if they are, maybe GBG Beauty's not on my shit list anymore after all. This is why I try to not write off brands 100% unless they are really, really, really unforgivably bad. Mwah, mwah. Oh, don't know what came over me. Anyway, or a lot of love. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Sudden cough. Nervous tick, I don't know. But, anyway. But yeah, I'm actually considerably impressed with this. Like, I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't expect to like this, but I kind of do. It's crazy. Alright, like I said, I will give credit where credit's due. I don't care what the brand is. If the product can stand on its own 2 feet, I will give it credit. So, moisturization-wise, it has yet to be seen on this one, but it feels like it has potential. I know, my mind is kind of just blown right now, because I was going into this expecting it to be so bad, and it's not. Like I said, when you go in with such low expectations, when it turns out to not be that bad, it's a wonderful feeling, alright? I like being pleasantly surprised. So, shine factor, do we have any? I think we do, a little bit. Yeah. Not a lot. So if a guy wanted to use this, it totally wouldn't look weird, although, once again, I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't care if you have shiny lips, if you want to wear lipstick. Doesn't matter to me any. I'm a David Bowie fan, so. But yeah, I know a lot of guys are weird about that with lip balms and want, like, specifically non-shiny ones. So, if that's you, you could totally use this and it's not gonna look weird. Now, longevity-wise, can't speak on that, but it feels like it might actually hold up. I'm gonna do the drink test. We'll see. So far, it's holding up. I feel like there actually is flavor now that I did that. I'll be damned. It held up. I really expected that to come off. Alright, fine. You know what? GBG Beauty has stepped up their game. They have made a lot of improvements. A lot of good improvements. Wow. Yeah, they get the wow factor too for improving that drastically, because this was, at one time, like, one of the worst product lines I had ever reviewed. This does not feel like the same brand. And no, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. Like, if you don't believe me, go buy one and see for yourself that they actually have improved that much. Especially if you have one of the older ones to compare against. Like I said, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Go find one in store and come back and try and tell me that they have not improved by leaps and bounds. So, what will I rate them? Even though I know it's a design choice because of Hershey Kisses, I am still going to dock them a point just for the odd shape of the balm itself. I understand making the outside of it look like a Hershey Kiss, but I feel like the inside part would be so much more convenient if it were just rounded off like an EOS or something, instead of having to go with these weird, bizarre angles, lest you have to ruin the shape of their design. They clearly worked so hard to get in there. It just, I don't know. It feels wrong to me to intentionally bust it off to just have it be in a shape that's more conducive to use. But as you saw, the lower lip isn't so hard. It's when you get to the upper one, it's like you're at this weird angle if you don't want to break it. So that I am still docking a point for, even though I understand that it's a design choice. I can't fault them too hard for that, but for me personally, it is a point. For some of you, it might not be. I know there's some of you who like to put between your lips and just go back and forth. For that, maybe it works great. I am not one of those people who likes doing that. It feels weird to me, so. Let me think. Did it have shelf life listed? I don't think it did. Kind of wish it had that listed. I don't think I'm going to dock it a point for it, but I would feel better just throwing it out there in case I'm right, in case there is somebody at GBG Beauty who watches my reviews on these. I personally would feel better if you had the so and so many months after opening thing listed on it. Just as an aside. Totally not a deal breaker, but it'd be nice to know. I can't even dock it on the scent, since especially once it's on, it really does smell legit. I thought when I smelled it in here, maybe it was going to be a point off for that, but no, once it's on, it does smell like a cherry cordial, so okay, fair enough, they have their point there. Am I really going to give this a 9? Was that one thing my only complaint? This doesn't feel like 9 territory to me. But I don't have any specific complaints that feel worth docking it another point for. I'm very shocked. I'm very, very shocked, guys. I never in a million years would have guessed I would be giving a 9, of all things, to a GBG Beauty. But given that I am, I'm very happy that if it was going to be one of them, that it is finally an iteration of Cherry Cordial. Because I figured this is one that's just always going to disappoint me every time they do it, isn't it? But they finally did one that didn't. Thank you, Lord. Just saying. Maybe I will dock one more point for the odd tingly feeling I have since putting it on. It's not burning. It's not hurting. Just, it's enough of a sensation to where I'm a little bit unsettled because I don't know why it's tingling. If I were having a reaction, I feel like it'd be burning by now, because that's generally how I react if I have a weird topical reaction to a lip balm. Is it starts as a tingling and then turns into burning within 5 minutes, and it's not burning, so I don't think it's that. So I don't know why it's tingling, but it does make me a little uncomfortable. So I'm probably gonna dock it to an 8 because of that. But your mileage may vary. You might use it and have no odd sensation from it. But for me, I think it is something worth throwing out there as an observation. Since if it affects me, I'm sure there's someone else out there probably had the same thing. But other than that, I really don't have complaints with this, and I'm so surprised. Guys, I have to give it an 8. I am giving a GBG Beauty Hershey's Kiss an 8. I feel like I've fallen down the rabbit hole into into Wonderland. I'm just like, this does not feel like real life right now, but we're doing it. An 8 out of 10. Final rating. So anyway, guys, that's about it from me. So I'm as shocked as you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe and leave comments down below. Have any of you guys tried this this generation of the GBG Beauty Hershey's Kisses? If so, which ones have you tried and what did you think of them? Let me know down below in the comments, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, bye.